Yo, what is going on YouTube? What's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for hitting play on this one today, man. I greatly appreciate it. Today, we're going to be diving into some Radiohead Fake Plastic Trees. All right, this is gonna be our second time checking out Radiohead right here on the channel, and still pretty new in their catalog for me. Absolutely, man. Before our last one that we heard, pretty much Creep is the only song that I officially knew from Radiohead. So we're gonna be checking out Fake Plastic Trees right here. This one's coming in via Buy Me a Coffee, so let's go ahead and read this one off. It says Fake Plastic Trees on Radiohead's second album, The Bends, in 1995, was like any other song the band had previously come up with. A stark contrast to their astounding rock sounds, this song followed a slower and more melodic tune on the surface. Fake Plastic Trees talked about a hankering for a real relationship in a world that was becoming increasingly materialistic. The idea was to fake it till one made it, or till it drained them out. Thanks, man. More power for that. That's a strong message, one I've definitely seen, and one that I could understand right there, man. Yeah, materialism, I don't know, I guess maybe everybody's materialistic in their own way. It just depends on what you're connected to. Me, it ain't about clothes, cars, jewelry. Like, I haven't ever had a connection to stuff like that. But I guess if I'm thinking about it, what do I like, right? I like electronics. So would that be materialistic that I like having a camera and some nice monitors and a nice computer? Maybe, right? Maybe so. Maybe that is a connection that I have that is to materialistic things and isn't natural in nature and whatnot. So I guess everyone's got in some way. Maybe the way I judge somebody based off the way that they really need a name brand clothing all the time, they could judge me the same on the way I need nice computer accessories, right? So let's go ahead and dive into Fake Plastic Trees. Dope song title now that I understand a little bit of the reference. So let's go ahead and hit play on this one, spin it around, see what's going on. Before I do that, don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the description, man. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Here we go.
The green plastic watering can for a fake Chinese rubber plant, and a fake plastic girl. That she bought from a rubber man in a town full of rubber plants, to get rid of itself. The ways around, the ways around, the ways around. She lives with a broken mind, a crackpot, a styrene man who just crumbles and burns. Used to do surgery for girls in the 80s, but gravity always wins.
They could always put a vibe together, man. His voice really helps it happen. Do they use an organ as well, or is that just the sound effect?
She looks like a real thing. She tastes like a real thing. My fake
I wish I was listening to this back in Hawaii, man.
It wears me out. It wears me out. And if I could be who you wanted, if I could be who you wanted all the time, all the time.
Hey, I like it, man. Radiohead, I feel it, man. They've got this vibe, this groove that I just connect with, man. It really took me back. I mentioned it right there in the reaction, but I wasn't trying to talk over this one too much. I mentioned it right there. I wish I was listening to this when I was stationed in Hawaii, because it honestly connects me with the fray, dude. When I was in Hawaii, me and my wife would pack up for the beach. We'd put our little daughter in the back seat, man, between the ages of 1 and 3. You know what I mean? That's where we lived out there. My daughter was born in Hawaii. You know, stamped established in San Antonio, Texas, but born in Hawaii. So yeah, we were out there in Hawaii, man, and we'd load up, drive out to the beach, and play some fray. And this gives me that vibe. It takes me right back to that scenery, right back to those beach travels, right back to us loading up in our Equinox, driving out to the beach to meet my military buddies, and we'd be out there playing some volleyball or throwing the football around and getting out there some days snorkeling. It takes me back there, man. The sound just takes me back. Obviously, that's not where the song is, but it's the vibe. The song just has that painted all over it. It's already creating memories for me, or taking me back to memories when I've never heard this song in my life before. I think that's awesome that this song can have that kind of impact, and I think that shows when music is connecting with you, when you can already place yourself somewhere with it, man, which my mind does a lot when I hear these songs that I end up loving. It ends up painting a picture for me in my head, and that's when I know, right, I'm in it. I'm in the music. I'm not daydreaming while I'm listening to it about something else. I'm literally feeling it, and it's painting a picture in strokes for me, man. So dope stuff right here with Radiohead, Fake Plastic Trees. Definitely appreciate you giving me some insight onto it as well. So I see where the video kind of plays into that role. But let's go ahead and dive in, learn a little bit on the wiki about Radiohead, Fake Plastic Trees. All right, guys, so we got Fake Plastic Trees right here from Radiohead, released in 1995, and all of them get writing credits on this song. It says it reached number 50 in the UK singles chart, the New Zealand singles chart, the US modern tracks chart, and the Canadian rock alternative charts. As far as writing, this is Thom, Radiohead songwriter, said Fake Plastic Trees was the product of a joke that wasn't really a joke, a very lonely drunken evening, and, well, a breakdown of sorts. He said the song arose from a melody he had no idea what to do with. He did not take his usual approach of keeping note of whatever my head is singing at that particular moment or forcing some nifty phrases he devised onto the melody, and instead just recorded whatever was going on in my head. He said, I wrote those words and laughed. I thought they were really funny, especially that bit about polystyrene maybe. Says Radiohead recorded Fake Plastic Trees in 1994. They were under pressure from their record label to match the success of their debut, Creep. I did not know Creep was their debut. And then this came after Creep. Didn't know that, man. I don't know where their songs fall. It says the guitarist Ed O'Brien likened one early version of Fake Plastic Trees to Guns N' Roses' November Rain, saying it was pompous and bombastic, just the worst. Says eventually Leckie had York record a solo take on acoustic guitar. According to the bassist Colin Greenwood, York played 3 takes, then burst into tears. York's performance was influenced by a performance Radiohead attended by the American singer-songwriter Jeff Buckley at the Garage London. I don't know who Jeff Buckley is. Have we seen anything with Jeff Buckley. I don't believe so. Says York later said that Buckley gave him the confidence to sing in falsetto. The band created the final version of Fake Plastic Trees by overdubbing their parts onto York's performance. The drummer Philip Selway described following York's fluctuating tempo. Part of the beauty was the way it would actually slip in and out, but trying to follow it was a nightmare. All right, so that's what we got with this one, man. Definitely appreciate you once again feeding me into the understanding of the lyrics. I want to see. Yes, there is Hammond organ on here, man. That was awesome. I talk about often as we're listening to like 70s songs from the 70s that the Hammond organ just isn't featured anymore. But here we go, man. You got Radiohead still bringing that beauty into the world. I thought that was fantastic. There's also cello, viola, violin on this thing, man. So dope suggestion right here. Thank you for putting me onto this one. Greatly appreciate it. And I want to thank everybody else that tuned in for the reaction today. Appreciate you guys as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the description. Consider becoming a member on my YouTube Patreon if you guys are enjoying the channel that much, man. Thank y'all so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.